YouTube, what's happening, guys? Welcome back for another episode at the Bettors Edge. What a game we had last night. Most likely, up until this point, the game of the season in Seattle. We gave you guys the winner on the Seahawks. If you got the bet in early when I posted the video, you could have had the Seahawks +1. I told you guys, take the line early. It's trending in the direction of moving towards the Seahawks being favored, and they end up closing at a -1.5 point favorites, which they did not cover. We give you guys the winners, guys. We tell you guys to bet these games early. Bet these games early, and we tell you to bet these games at the best lines available. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm on an absolute heater in the sport of football, whether it's NFL, whether it's college football. We have the first game of the college football playoff going on right this moment as we speak, and we have a 3-star play riding on the line right now on the Alabama Crimson Tide. With that said, guys, let's move into this weekend's NFL action. We have 2 games tomorrow with only 1 play. I want to get started with the second game first, guys. It's the best game on the card tomorrow. College football, NFL, it's definitely the game of the day. I don't have a play in this one, but I do have a lean. Guys, we have the Green Bay Packers in a huge matchup on the road in Chicago against the Chicago Bears. We just saw these two teams, face off 2 weeks ago in an instant classic in Green Bay. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. We had the Packers in that game. They ended up covering. That game was far closer than I anticipated. I think I'm sleeping just a little bit on the Chicago Bears. That's going to trend in the same direction in this video. They're a bit better than I give them credit for. I will have to admit that. What Ben Johnson is doing with this team and with Caleb Williams in particular is incredibly impressive. The run game is humming right now. They're marrying the pass game and the run game, keeping the defenses guessing. Caleb Williams is doing a fantastic job avoiding sacks, creating plays in structure and out of structure in this offense. We all know coming out of college what Caleb's strengths are. It's creating something out of nothing. However, with his greatest strengths up until the season also was his biggest weakness, creating too many bad plays and forcing the situation. Ben Johnson has done an incredible job of reining Caleb Williams in just a little bit, but still allowing him to use his superhero trait, which is to create something when nothing is there. Really, what's been most impressive with this Chicago Bears team, in my opinion, and it's a credit to Ben Johnson, I know he's an offensive coach, but it's what this team has been able to do defensively. I give him credit for that because as the head coach, he's figured out a way to get the best out of this unit by making adjustments with Dennis Allen. This defense was horrific the first 5-6 weeks or so coming into the season. That's what I anticipated to see from this defense the entire season. But Ben Johnson has done something with this entire team that has this team believing in themselves. With all that said, guys, this line right now, let me get a specific line as we sit here on Friday night. This line right now is Chicago Bears -1.5. This Packers defense is missing Micah Parsons. We know that. He's tore an ACL last week, and he's going to be out for the remainder of the season. This Packers defense is elite. I think even with Parsons sitting out in this game, you're going to see the Packers defense step up to the plate and play relatively well. We saw this Packers defense really get dominated at the line of scrimmage by the Chicago Bears in that previous matchup that we discussed during the second portion of that game. At the end of the day, what's going to come down to this game, in my opinion, is which offense is better able to control the line of scrimmage. We saw the Bears dominate the line of scrimmage in that second half. It was an absolute domination that I did not forecast going into that game. We were all over Green Bay -6 in that game, and we ended up covering. This game, in my opinion, is a true toss-up. I don't see a ton of value on either side in this game. I think the majority of the people lean towards the Bears for the way that second half unfolded. I still think, my personal opinion, is the Packers are the better team, even without Micah Parsons. And I said that in the beginning of this video. I'm still going to be leaning in the same direction, which is kind of sleeping on the Bears, as I've been doing. But they're definitely better than I imagined. This is not a play. It's a lean towards the Green Bay Packers. I think the Packers end up winning this game. I still think they're the better team. I still think they end up winning this division. But I'm staying away, and I'm not making a play on this. The reason why I lean Packers is, as I just mentioned, I think Jordan Love, that offense and their defense collectively is just a better team than the Chicago Bears, and I think we're going to see them win this game outright in Chicago. The best bet on the board tomorrow, guys, in my opinion, is in Washington. We have the Philadelphia Eagles laying 7 points at the Washington Commanders. This is the best bet on the board all of Saturday, guys. Doesn't matter if it's NBA, NHL, college football, NHL, college basketball, you name it, this is the best bet. There is no business whatsoever where the Philadelphia Eagles should be laying 7 points in this spot. Here is a hot take for you guys that I don't think anybody is going to agree with. I understand it sounds crazy. I understand it's a little bit out of left field. Right now, I'm not talking about last season. I'm not talking about moving forward. I'm not talking about potential. I'm not talking about ceiling. I'm not talking about prospects. I'm not talking about franchise quarterback. I'm just talking about today. Friday, December 19th at 9:02, and I'm talking as if both players were healthy, which they may or may not be. Marcus Mariota today is a better quarterback than Jaden Daniels. Just today. That's the only statement that I'm saying. This is not in the future. This is not moving forward. This is not last season. This is right now. The Skins, the Commanders, have been far more competitive this season, at least recently, with Marcus Mariota at the helm than they have been with Jaden Daniels. And that's because Jaden Daniels is regressing, and that's because Marcus Mariota is far more experienced. The best bet on the board on Saturday, guys, and this line has creeped up since it's been official that Jaden Daniels is no longer going to be playing for the rest of the season. He's obviously out for tomorrow. This line has creeped up from 6.5 to 7. The best bet on the board is the Washington Commanders +7. We've seen Marcus Mariota be competitive in almost every single game that he started. I know it was only the Miami Dolphins in Europe. They lost a very close game, but they were competitive. And at that point in time, up until recently, the Dolphins were on a hot streak. I think it started there in Europe, number one. Denver Broncos at home, very competitive against a very good Denver Broncos team. Just last weekend at New York, they win the game outright. Of course, the Giants aren't a very good team. Jaden Daniels just played 2 weekends ago, and they got absolutely destroyed by the Minnesota Vikings, 31-0. It's a little bit of a hot take. It's a little bit out of left field. I understand it's going to sound crazy. Right now, Marcus Mariota and the Commanders have a better chance of winning because Marcus Mariota is a better quarterback right now, today, than Jaden Daniels. Give me the Washington Commanders as a 5-star play, the best bet on the board, Saturday, early evening, late afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern, to get things started. It's the first game on the card tomorrow with the Washington Commanders as a 5-star play, +7 at home. This Eagles team, guys, I know they just destroyed the Vegas Raiders in Philly last week, has no business laying 7 points in an intra-division game the way that they're playing and the way that that offense is struggling, the way that that quarterback is struggling. Lane Johnson is still out. Jalen Carter is still out. This Redskins Commanders team is far more competitive recently with Marcus Mariota. I think we see that continue tomorrow. And as I mentioned, it's the best bet on the board. I'm steaming hot right now in NFL and college football, guys. This is the best bet on the card tomorrow. As I've already mentioned, it's a 5-star play on the Washington Commanders at home, +7. Like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. It's a race to 100 subscribers. I'm going to be back shortly with another 5-star play that I have for Sunday night. Once again, coming off last weekend's Sunday night 5-star winner on the Minnesota Vikings winning the game outright in Dallas. Just like I told you guys, was possible.